Fear is the one thing that's almost holding all of us back from speaking English fluently. And that's exactly what we're going to see in this video, which is we're going to see 3 ways that you can use to overcome your fear and speak English with people fluently and confidently. Let's go into the video. The first thing you can do is this is very important for you, which is you have to go out alone. You have to be alone for some time. You don't have to be alone for the rest of your life, but you have to be alone for at least a couple of months, maybe 3 or 4 months, 6 months. That's good. Why should I be alone? It's because we have been with people so much, we've been behind people so much that we've lost our sense of independency, which means when your mind says, when your heart says, go do that, since you don't have since you have zero sense of independency, you go like, that's just my feeling saying something, just flick it off. You just do that. You're not supposed to be like that. You're supposed to be independent a little bit. Independency doesn't mean because of it doesn't come from money. It comes from your sense of independency. Are you able to do something alone? Are you able to speak up for yourself alone? That is what is called true sense of independency. You have to develop that. How do you do that? Simple. You stay alone in your college. You don't speak with your friends that much, because fear also comes from friends. One of the main reasons, the number one reasons why people are afraid are simply because others are afraid. Others are afraid, so I'm afraid. That's what they say. One of the main reasons why my friends are afraid to speak English fluently is because my friends are afraid. Their group friends, they are afraid. That's why the one guy who's trying to speak English fluently, he also doesn't speak English because his friends are afraid. So don't speak with your friends for some time. They can, you can go to them after some months, but before that, go out alone. Just do not have to speak with people, just observe things. Be alone for some time. Be alone. Do things alone. When you do things alone, your sense of independency will, massively surge. And that's how one of the ways to handle your fears. You can't overcome your fear, you can handle the fear. That's what I did. I went out alone. I go out alone once every weekend to a place from morning till evening. I just roam around. I embrace my sense of independency so that I can be alone and be strong and handle my fear. That's the first way. The second way to overcome and handle your fear is that you have to face your parents. What? Yeah, imagine. Let me ask you one question. How can you speak in front of public if you can't even speak up to your parents? I'm not telling you to go and fight with them. Again, I'm strictly not advising you to indulge in fist fights or quarrels. I'm just advising you to speak up for yourself. Just go like, Amma, Appa, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this degree. I would like to do a doctor instead of engineer. Like that. You're supposed to speak up for yourself, explain why you want to do it, and try again and again and again. Because if you can speak up with your parents without getting angry, then you can speak up in front of people. You'll see a huge difference. One thing I forgot to do was I developed my public speaking skills first without addressing speaking with my parents. So even after so many years of being able to speak publicly, I still felt the fear because I never spoke up to my parents. So ever since the moment I spoke up to my parents, guess what? My fear, it kind of basically vanished. I never felt afraid. Even if I felt afraid, I was still able to speak through it because I spoke up to my parents. I told my parents how I feel, regardless of whether they're accepting it or not, but I should still do that. So you should also still do that. Please choose to speak to your parents. That will help you overcome your fear, definitely. That's the second thing. The third thing you can do, this is the most important thing. See, one of the most ideal, scientifically proved way to overcome fear is by you putting yourself in that situation that you're afraid of. Which is, if you're afraid of swimming, you have to slowly go into the water and try and swim. If you're afraid of driving, you have to slowly start the vehicle and start driving. If you're afraid of running, you have to slowly run, and then overcome your fear of running. If you're afraid of speaking, you have to slowly put yourself into the world of public speaking, like one audience, two people, or to the AI, or to the video, and then slowly make your way, because that is one of the most ideal and proven and scientific way that also I did in my own life to overcome my fear, which is you have to slowly, even if it's one word with one friend, speak it. That will help you. You have to slowly put yourself in the situation of public speaking. You have to slowly do that, because until unless you do this third thing, the first two things might not be very effective. The first two things will be effective, definitely will be effective. It's huge effective, but the third thing is what actually is the real deal. Because if you speak, put yourself in the situation that you're afraid of, this public speaking environment, one audience, you can just go to your friend and, hey friend, I'm going to give a speech in English. So could you please listen to me? Don't judge me. Just listen to me. Just do that 1 minute every day for 90 days straight. You will improve. And if you do these three things, I bet my life on this. If you take these three things seriously, you will learn how to handle your fear for sure. There is no way you can get rid of your fear. Even world class, even right now I feel anxious and nervous, and I feel a little bit of fear because I'm a human. And even world class speakers, they still feel anxiety, fear, nervousness. But what they do, they learn how to handle it. So learn how to handle it. By doing the three things, you can learn how to handle your fear, and that's how you do it. So thank you so much for watching this video. Before you leave a like and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you. Bye bye.